Holidays quickly approaching now, and if you still haven't booked your trip, don't worry. We've got your last-minute travel tips. Joining us now is the senior editor at Orbitz, Janine Tornatore. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
So it's certainly, witching hour right now. You gotta go ahead and book. What are some tips for us?
Well, right. So we're right upon it. And if you haven't booked, the first thing you want to make sure to do is if you need hotel, look at packaging. Booking your airfare and your hotel together as a package, because you're always going to save money versus booking those separately.
All right, and if we choose our connections, or if we're going to be booking flights, if we choose our connections carefully, we need to make sure that we've got plenty of time to get from one terminal to the next.
Right. At this point, people just might have to take a connection to get where they want to go for Thanksgiving. But you want to make sure that, especially over the holidays, you leave yourself enough time between those connections, at least an hour. Don't cut it short with 30, 45 minutes, because there's a lot of volume-related travel delays, just the aircraft trying to get into the gate. So make sure that you leave yourself at least an hour between those flights.
Okay, and as we're going over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go, if it's by air or by ground, we're going to break it down. By flight, you say that the less travel days. So Wednesday is not a good travel day for Thanksgiving.
Right, so Wednesdays are going to be your busiest travel day, especially if you're driving to between 3 and 5 p.m. is when most people kind of leave work early and hit the roads, but also that's when most people hit the airports as well.
All right, what else do you have?
Well, if you do want to take a little mini vacation, getting away over the weekend is still very doable. If you leave on Good Friday and come back on Monday, you can still find packages, airfare plus 3 nights hotel for $600 or less, because most people aren't traveling on those couple of days. Yeah. And then Cyber Monday, too, is when people are really going to be able to find the big travel bargains. If you're looking for a hotel for New Year's Eve, a great example is Orbitz and Visa Checkout are giving people $100 off if they book a hotel on Monday. So say you find a $150 hotel for New Year's Eve, they're automatically taking off $100.
Yeah, and we can save baggage fees, $20, $25 each way, too, if we just do a carry-on. If we do that, though, we need to make sure our toiletries are packed appropriately.
Yeah, I mean, packing light is really big. Take it as a carry-on. Don't check it and pay the extra fees. Also, when you're getting into the lines for TSA now, a lot of people might know it's a little different than last year, but people are getting random, the pre-TSA. So, check your boarding pass to see if you have that, because you might get to go through the expedited line where you don't have to take off your shoes and take off your coat and make it a little bit easier.
Okay, how about if we're getting behind the wheel ourselves? What do we need to know?
Well, a lot of people are using apps for navigation. Make sure that when you do that, use one that includes real-time traffic, because it will plot you out different routes to avoid a lot of the traffic if you do that. Also, there's a lot of great radar weather apps, too. You want to make sure that you check the weather a day or two before you leave and see if you can plot your route around that as well.
Also, traveling on Wednesday afternoon right before Thanksgiving, not a good idea. It may be worth waking up early.
Yeah, it certainly is. For drivers, it's definitely worth getting up early or leaving a little bit later just to avoid that late afternoon congestion on the roads.
All right, Janine Tornatore from Orbitz, thank you so much.
My pleasure.